Get jumping into blah blah blah. Something about looking into a camera makes you full on retarded. I certainly have learned what not to do. This is one of the methods that I've learned that is successful, so I wanted to share that one with you guys. Now I start just about every single one of my seeds this way now, and this is an example of spinel bronze. I believe this one's from Baker Creek, and this is one that I haven't separated yet, so I wanted to show you all. I have some onions that are started, but I'm going to wait on those a bit. So if you can see, there are multiple seeds that have germinated in each cell of this 6-cell pot. I do it this way because I don't want to waste a bunch of dirt and, quite frankly, time by just doing a single sow in each cell, because if they don't start, then I have to go right back at the beginning and then wait another 2 to 4 weeks for them to start to pop their heads through. This method allows me to get multiple started at the same time, and then later, around this size actually, I can start separating them, and then I will put them in individual cells so that they have room to grow. Now, another important thing about this method that I do is I never spray water on top, even when I germinate them. I simply put all of these in a tray that has about 1/2 inch to 1 inch of water. And every day when I come out and do my morning routine in the greenhouse, I check to make sure that there's adequate water in the bottom of the tray. If there's not, then I take my little green pitcher and I fill it up some, so that the plants can wick up the water that they need when they need it. I don't want to control necessarily how much water is taken up by taking it with the spray method of spraying it on the top and allowing it to sink down. I just haven't had a lot of success with that. So instead what I do is I put them in a tray and allow the plant themselves to determine when water is needed to be wicked up. So that has been quite successful. It also allows me to monitor it on a visual basis. Like, I don't have to test things as much. I can just visually look at it and say, hey, is this actually beneficial for the plant in its growth cycle, or is it not? So in my personal opinion, I think half of gardening is doing, the other half of gardening is observing. It's just watching how different plants respond, how the ecosystem from the insects, both beneficial and not beneficial, the sun and the wind, all of that come together to create this very unique balanced system. And I just like to watch it and understand better at each level what it's doing and why one component is so important to another component. So anyways, fennel. Alright, so we're going to direct sow multiple seeds. I'm going to focus one tray on flowers that we're going to put out in the botanical garden. I have my seeds, and I ran out of labels, so I stole popsicle sticks from my kids' arts and crafts box. Honestly, really inexpensive way to label your plants, I guess. As you can see, I never watered the seeds. I didn't even pre-soak the soil. I only allow them to wick up the water from the bottom of the tray, and again, I've seen the highest germination rate and the highest success rate. If you were able to take some kind of value from this, if you're starting seeds for spring, try multi-sowing them if you haven't before. There is an extra step. You do have to separate them, as was shown with the fennel, but it's really worth it, and you'll definitely see the fruits of your labor if you do it that way. So happy planting. Until next time. Cheers.